Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Elise Coulter. I am sitting down with the Tiger, aka Doug Mann, from Dyer, Garofalo, Mann Schultz. And I love this next video because you used to actually work for insurance companies.
That is correct.
And so you're kind of giving us a little bit of these insurance company secrets and how they try to maybe pressure you into making a decision and settling. And so from your perspective and what you've done throughout your career, what was it like working for those type of companies?
Well, thank you again for having me. And I have to say, it was after law school. Right before I graduated, an attorney said, you got to specialize in something because there's so many attorneys out there. I'm like, So I applied for a job with a major insurance company as a claims specialist, a bodily injury claims specialist. They sent us to school to teach us how to limit cases. That's what they did. And so I pick up the phone, somebody's seriously injured, and my first thing would be to talk them into not going to an attorney. You don't need an attorney. I'm Doug from this insurance company. I will take care of you. Here, sign these papers. I'll follow up. And here's a check. Take your wife out for dinner. And I did things like that, which they taught me how to do in order to limit them from going to get fair compensation and to make money for the insurance company. And so I did that for 2 years. Could not stand it.
Yeah.
But it was like getting a master's degree for me of learning the inside of the insurance industry. And I knew I was going to flip to the other side, and that was 40 years ago. I flipped the other side, and I'm still on the right side, the side of justice.
Yeah, and the side that really matters at this point.
Oh, by all means.
You kind of said something that you were like, hey, let's get this settled. So what does that mean when an insurance company will call you and say, hey, we want to settle this for you quickly. Let's settle it quickly. What does that usually mean?
Well, it's like, actually, today it's gotten worse than it was that many years ago. There's cars going around with different insurance companies that will go to the scene of an accident and try to get you to sign right then.
What?
Going, oh, I'm sorry, are you hurt? And they go, oh, I don't know yet. Well, here's $500, sign this release, and there you go. And a lot of people are sure. So without even knowing what their injuries are. So it's gotten worse than it was 30, 40 years ago.
Is that even legal? Like, that's legal.
Sure it is.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you know, as somebody who had been in an accident before, you don't know how hurt you are. Like, I didn't know that day. I didn't feel it until the next day.
That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Unless you have a broken bone or scars and bleeding.
Right.
You know, a lot of times it's soft tissue injuries. You go to bed that night and you can't get up the next morning.
Yeah. Which is like, and so at that point, if you take that offer that they give you at the scene, can you go back and you can?
Most of the times the answer would be no. And
wow.
we have people calling us up going, I didn't mean to sign something and then I've treated for 6 months. What can you do for me? And we look to see what they sign, and a lot of times there's nothing we can do. I mean, we'll try still, but generally the case is over. So that's why do not sign anything. Do not give recorded statements, because the insurance company calls you up and say, I'm going to talk about the case. Talk about your injuries, and they know what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And if they can get you to say a certain thing a certain way, then even if we're on the case later, we can't get out of what you said.
You can't get out of it.
And it, it's not like the people are lying, but they trick them into saying that it's not that bad, or I'm still working at the gym, or whatever you're doing, and all of a sudden they have that in your document. But if you come to us right away, we're there. We prep you for the recorded statement. We're there so you don't say the wrong thing. You tell the truth. We've always said that. But it's your chance to tell what you're going through.
Yeah.
And we will be there to help make sure that they understand what you went through.
Yeah,
so,
what your injuries really are.
So when we get the time to settle the case, we can prove it, and they don't have anything against you.
Right. Because
they still don't think anybody's injured generally. But we have a great litigation team that will go to court on any case to fight for the rights of an injured victim.
Absolutely. And so when the insurance company calls for the first time, what is something you should never say to them? Like, is there a couple things that you should never say?
Well, if you're injured in an accident, you go home, the next day they're calling you. First of all, I'd say, I'm not talking to you.
Yeah.
My attorney, Doug Mann's talking to him. Here's his number. That way, there's no problem. Because they want to get you, let me just do a recorded statement real quick. Here, sign some medical authorization forms, and then they start looking into your past. And all of a sudden you had a back injury 15 years ago. It has nothing to do with your present case, but they can use that against you. Look, you had a bad back before. And so it's just little things like that. But if we're on it right away, then that doesn't happen. So
what happens when these first offers often come in very low, where they lowball you?
Sure.
Why? What's up with that?
Well, it's a business.
Yeah.
So insurance companies are not in it to take care of people. They're in it to make money for their stockholders.
Yeah.
So the less they pay out, the more money that the stockholders make, and it's a business. And so that's why they're giant. They have all the big corporate offices and the jets and the golf courses, and they have a lot of money. So the less they pay out, the more they make. It's a simple thought.
So when you're talking about, obviously, if you're seriously injured in a car crash, like you've got a broken bone, but you were talking about that like soft tissue, that muscle, how long does that really take for you to feel? You know what I mean? Because you might not, like I said, you might not feel it at first.
Well, yeah, mostly you'll feel in the next couple
days, yeah.
But that's the whole thing. Again, the insurance company will say soft tissue injury should be resolved in 4 to 6 weeks. Everybody, they should be resolved. Well, that's not true. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
Some people take 4 to 6 weeks. Some people 4 to 6 months. Some people never get over it. So that's why it's important you get the right treatment, you get the right therapy, you don't miss appointments, you show up, you do what your doctor says, and then we get all the medical records and go out the other side to prove your case and show what you had to go through to get you fairly compensated.
So the basic breakdown is don't let the insurance company record a statement, don't sign anything from the insurance company, and don't take that first offer.
By all means, don't even talk to them about an offer.
Yeah.
Because it's not going to be good.
Yeah.
Guaranteed that.
Yeah, and definitely the next thing is to call you guys, right?
By all means. And we're ready to take the call, 937-222-2222. We're there all the time. We're representing people all the way through Ohio, Indiana, Kentucky. So we're here for you. Let us know.